As government entities continue to abide by the expectations of good corporate governance, the Civil Aviation Authority of Zimbabwe today held its annual general meeting as it seeks to continue upholding the expectations of good corporate governance. Speaking at the occasion, the Director General of the Civil Aviation Authority, Mr. George Mashababe, gave an overview of the event and thanked the stakeholders present as all the reports submitted were accepted and adopted without any problem.
Today's event, which took place on the 24th of October 2024, was the annual general meeting for the Civil Aviation Authority of Zimbabwe, which looked into financial statements and the performance reports of the Civil Aviation Authority as it was supposed to be reported in 2024. It's a statutory requirement. So all the reports were presented to the shareholders, and all the reports were accepted and adopted without any challenges.
Mr. Mashababe talked about the open skies policy for Zimbabwe as it allows market forces to determine aviation business as it naturally culminates in the reduction of fees, making aviation transport available to all.
We intend to consolidate the gains that we have realized in the past and the strategic direction of the state in terms of the Yamoussoukro decisions, the SATAM, Single Africa Air Transport Market implementation, where we are saying we are now opening the skies for Zimbabwe. We are now allowing market forces to determine aviation business in Zimbabwe. And we are now going to, if we do that, it will naturally and ordinarily culminate in the reduction of fees, which will make aviation transport available even to a common Zimbabwean, and which will support highly the realization of Vision 2030, including realization of the African Agenda, Vision 2063.
Representing the Parliamentary Portfolio Committee on Transport and Infrastructural Development, Honorable Beatrice Nyampinga also spoke of the need that the ministry and its entities continue to comply with good corporate governance in order to fulfill its mandate.
The Portfolio Committee on Transport, Infrastructural Development, it is our mandate to see to it that both the ministry and its public entities comply with good corporate governance practices and norms. As your committee, we wish to register our appreciation to the CARS board and management for working very hard over the past 2 years to bring the authority's audited financial statements and annual general meeting currently.
Speaking on behalf of Honorable Minister Felix Tapiwa Mona, Deputy Minister of Transport and Infrastructural Development, Honorable Joshua Sako, said that the Civil Aviation Authority deserves some recommendation for complying with all relevant regulations and achieving 100% compliance on audit, financial statements and AGMs.
It is a mandatory requirement for public entities and state enterprises to hold an annual general meeting to assess the previous year's activities and outline objectives for the forthcoming year. The authority deserves commendation for its commitment to complying with all relevant regulations governing the conduct of AGMs for public companies, as stipulated in the Public Companies and Corporate Governance Act and the CGU Circular, released on August 14, 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish to commend the CARS board and management for achieving 100% compliance on audited financial statements and annual general meetings as stipulated in the Public Companies and Corporate Governance Act and other relevant national laws. zvinonzi new brooms sweep clean.
The Civil Aviation Authority is a key stakeholder in the aviation industry as it guides on terms of policy to do with the aviation industry under the Ministry of Transport and Infrastructure Development. Lafmo Mchakandona Masunungure, via.com, Harare.